Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I hope everybody had a wonderful Easter weekend. Guys, we had some flooding here on the homestead. We got about 2.5 inches of rain in about 2.5 hours. So we've got a little bit of damage. We're going to take you around, show you what we got to work to get caught up on, and show you a little bit about what we got going on. So let's just skip right to the footage. We'll get out there, take a look. We'll see what we need to do. All right guys, we're out here on the porch and we're getting ready to start what is assuredly going to be a busy day. We've got plants to plant. We've got plants hidden everywhere, even under the table. But we've been pulling out pots. Tina's got to the store. She's got her some dirt to fill up her pots. Where'd your strawberries go? They're down there? Oh, yep, they're all lined up down there at the far rail. Hey, say hi everybody, Tina. Guys, we're going to go ahead and get on this today. We got a bunch of stuff to do, so I'm going to take you around, show you a little bit of what we got planned, and then we'll bring you back for the results in a little while. Alright guys, we're out here at the main garden, and one of the things we're going to talk about today is the fact that over the holiday we had some flooding. These cabbages look wonderful. Really impressed with those. But I gotta tell you, from about here to the end of the row down there, these cabbages were underwater. We had some flooding. The flooding came about, let's see, we'll move up here a couple. Maybe I stretched the story just a little. All right, the water came to the back of the tractor. We'll go straight down. There's a cabbage. To the end of the row, those cabbages were underwater. But the chickens were, their yards were underwater. They got run back up in the house. We had water rushing through here. See if I can show you. There's some washout across the garden there. We've had flowing water all down through here, and we lost. This is where the water started at. We lost the very last cabbage plant here on the end of the row. So I think we had a couple of cabbage plants potted in a pot over there with the other cabbages in the raised beds. So we may go over there and steal us a plant to put down here on the end of the row. But I wanted to show you the washout and stuff from the rain over the weekend, and we've got some other things to show you, results of that too. So we'll get over there and show you that. All right guys, we're down here at the corn patch, and we're looking up towards the road here, past the house there on the left. But as you can see, the grade comes downhill, and the bushy spot up there by the road, that's where a drain pipe comes underneath the road. Water comes down this white fence and heads for the creek. Sorry for spinning you around so fast. But that water's headed downhill. So as it comes along that fence, it got into the corn patch. It's cut a rut starting up towards the top of the patch. Brought most of that dirt down here to the bottom and dropped it off right at the bottom of the patch. Doesn't even look like it washed too much dirt out of the patch. Just piled it up down here in the corner. So we're gonna have to get the front end loader on the tractor. We'll scoop some of this up, throw it back in the rut. We'll get that all tilled up when it's dry enough, and we'll get it straightened back out again. Not a big job, just a job we weren't anticipating. So you gotta make sure you're on a homestead that you leave room to take care of these little odds and ends as they occur. All right guys, I told you we have a lot of mysteries that happen here on the homestead. Now, if memory serves me correct, and if you have followed the channel for any amount of time, I seem to remember building a 10-foot by 10-foot asparagus bed here. Nice bed, had straw on one side, had a mulch down the middle of the 2 feet, then had another 4-foot by 10-foot bed on that side, and it was sitting right here. But as the floodwaters came through, give you some orientation again, there's the chicken houses. The floodwater came around the chicken houses under the fence. It hit my asparagus box, scraped it along the surface of the ground, 10, 20, 30, about 40 feet. And lo and behold, my asparagus bed has made it to the orchard. And for the most part, the straw, the mulch and the straw in the other part have stayed intact, which is really amazing. That tells me the flood water didn't pick it up off the ground. It just shoved it along like a bulldozer. So if those things stayed in place, made it this far from here, let me see if I can swing you back. It was sitting clear over there by the fence. So if it made it this far without dumping its contents, that tells me it didn't pick it very high off the ground. So we're gonna have to get this thing moved, put back where it was. We'll get it staked down this time, where it should have been staked down last time. Probably build it a little bit higher and plant the asparagus a little bit deeper. But for the most part, we'll wander right back over here again. For the most part, I had packed our super soil around the crowns, and you can see that the super soil has stayed intact. Now the frame may have moved, but it looked like it picked up just enough that the super soil stayed intact. And I'm not sure if you can see it. There's a few little pink seeds down in there, and those are some extra asparagus seeds that we put in with our crowns. So it even left some of the seed down in here. So we're gonna get that thing moved back up here, and we'll put it back in place. But like I said, it's just one of those things that you have to leave a little extra time for, because things don't always go as you plan. Alright guys, Rome was not built in a day, and neither will our garden be. So we've been busy. I think when we were out here this morning, we had the row of cabbages in. Now beside that, we've got a row of broccoli. They go most of the way back. And then up front here, we got some red chilies and some jalapenos. But we got those planted in today. And we got Tina down there. Say hi to everybody, T. We got Tina down there watering in. We got a couple rows of half-runner beans planted. She's finishing watering those in. And it looks like the onions are still doing good. Stop over here and take a look inside these potato buckets. Guys, the potatoes are looking fantastic. So we'll just ease up through here, take a quick look. But I think we'll get a few potatoes out of the potato buckets. Let's ride over here to the raised beds. We'll see what we can find over there. All right, guys, got a few odd little things going on over here. We got a small cherry tomato. Tina had pinched that off of the other cherry tomato, which is across the aisle here. She had pinched it off of that one right there. But there's the lettuce bed and some cauliflower or broccoli while we're here. But she had pinched a little one off her, and it's got some roots on it now, so it's going to be planted over here with the spinach and radishes. You see the spinach coming up kind of sparse through there. We'll probably do a little bit of overseeding with that. Radishes are looking good though. Let's see. You guys probably remember this. This is the watermelon bed from last year, and we've got watermelons planted in it again this year. We just got those in today. And along the front, we're going to try some. Got some cantaloupes in there. We're going to give those a chance so they can just mix right in with the watermelon. We'll see who wins. But you see the little green plants down through there? Those are volunteer ground cherries. If you remember last year, we had quite a few, so they have volunteered to come right back up through the watermelons again, just like they did last year. So we're going to let them come on, and we'll make some good jam and stuff out of those later too. But we'll let the watermelons run up out of the bed, and the ground cherries will kind of grow right in the bed. It all works itself out. Tina's got some planted these in here today. These are some Roma tomatoes. The Roma's in the corners there, and down through the middle there, I believe, are some yellow cherry tomatoes. but we're gonna let this bed, see, last year's bed was mostly some dried beans and some goblin's egg gourds and stuff that we grew, but I think this year we're just gonna grow some Roma tomatoes that's close to the house. We can grab them for salads and stuff. So we're just gonna have a little small tomato bed here aside from our main tomato bed. But we'll take another look over here in just a second. Got some other things to show you. All right, guys, we're here in these are the center beds up the middle of the raised bed garden. But we're just getting started here. We got 18 bell pepper plants in here. Well, I'll take that back. There are, let's see, 12 bell pepper plants. And on the ends, each end here are 3 pimento peppers, red pimento peppers. So, but we got 18 pepper plants in there. We got a giant red and a giant yellow. You probably saw us pick those up at the greenhouse the other day. Got the giant yellow and the giant red in there. And then on down in another one of the pots, we've got our 2 habanero peppers. But we're still just working on getting this end filled in. There's those Roma tomatoes. There's the watermelons. But got these peppers here. Then we're just getting these beds here filled in. So we'll get her going here, guys. We'll walk around, see if we can find anything else to show you, but we're probably gonna wrap this up here pretty quick. Just keeping moving at it. I'll get you kind of a small update here. You saw us plant this beet bed the other day. Wanted to show you they're coming up nice and thick, and they probably won't need thin because we use pelleted seed, so we're at the right spacing when they were planted. But I would give you a look down through there and show you the beets are coming in nice and strong, so we should have a good beet crop out of this box. Alright, guys, I think I showed you some of the rutting earlier, but we had 2 3/4 inches of rain, and we got it in less than about 3 hours. So I'll show you some of that rutting down through. This is the corn patch. We're on the back side of it, but I'm gonna have to take the front loader, scoop up that dirt, fill this trench here back in, and till it all up again. Now, what happened was, as you can see, this garden's broke up. If I had run this garden in, meaning I'd tracked it down with the tractor before this rain got here, this wouldn't have happened. I knew this rain was coming and I had other stuff to do. And this is just one of those times when you make decisions about what you can and can't do. I didn't get this done in time, and this is the price I'm gonna pay for it. Hey baby, is that a pocket full of eggs, or are you just happy to see me?
I got lots of eggs.
You got lots of eggs? All right. Well, I was hoping you was happy to see me, but hey, I'll take the eggs. All right, guys, that's about gonna wrap it up for today's video. We appreciate you guys coming by the channel, but we've got a lot of stuff we need to get caught up on. That's just a little bit of what we got going on, but we've got a few things we need to still get done, like that asparagus bed, and we've got a bunch of tomatoes need planted, and we're gonna try to get caught up on some of the other planting too, but really? All right, guys, I gotta get out of here before this gets any deeper. We appreciate you coming by the channel. We hope you had a good time. If you enjoyed the content, please hit the subscribe button. Down next to the subscribe button is the bell. If you ring that bell, that'll send you the notifications whenever we release a new video. That's a great way to keep up with the channel. Guys, we hope that you'll give us a thumbs up, leave us a comment down below, or any questions you might have. But some words of encouragement might help. We got a lot of work to do. So, guys, thank you for coming by the channel. We'll catch you in the next one.